quickly, can I check highlight?
Of this site.
I can't, I'm not logging in, bro.
That.
Mid, he touches grass. There's no, mid's not an option, it's either high or low, bro.
Sadak is trying to stick around here.
Bro, that's the confidence. Yeah, you know. Now, when you're speaking like this, bro, I know, bro. This guy's got bears on every street, bro. He's got bears on every single street that he goes to, bro. I swear to God, bro.
And so that's where they're gonna go. Navi funneling players towards.
This shit's a swift play.
They've traded places because it's
okay,
Ramdas re-cleared as Hero in the pocket. Wow. He found one, but that's all it's going to be. As KC now start to get things underway. On towards the A site you look. You've got to think about Elite deposited towards Heaven to just catch out a late lock, but Navi are stopping KC and there's tracks! And we'll find that bring out that iconic buy.
Bro, no, there's no way a bird watches my stream, bro. I don't believe, bro. If you're a bird at my stream, type 1, bro. Type 1 if you're an actual, like, I don't believe it, bro.
Find a way to...
There's no way, bro.
Find a couple of those rifles and pick them up and work with it.
One. Apparently everyone's a bird on my stream. Yeah, bro. Get the bird to drop. Yeah, actually, if you're a bird, drop your Insta right now, bro. Drop your Instagram right now, my chap, bro.
Control looking elsewhere.
One slay? Nah. Bro, you're called Hayden, bro. You can't be called Hayden and typing one and saying slay, bro.
And you could only hope.
I have tits at my beard. I don't think that's the way it works, bro.
Navi, on a lot of these rounds, and as we said before, building towards that bonus, it's about.
Bro, people are just putting random ads, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Massively from these positions so far.
We've got a random one. Wait, let me just make sure it's safe, bro. Let me just make sure it's safe, bro. Someone's gonna link me some fucking absolute.
You know, it was the 13-0 on this map against GS, which made me think,
I fucking knew him, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. I fucking knew him, bro. I can't trust any of you, my chat, bro. I swear to God, bro. I can't trust a single fucking one of you, bro. I fucking knew him, bro. I fucking knew him, bro.
Disappointed, right, in terms of what the heights that they actually
Let's watch the fucking game, please.
It's always one step.
You fucking, bro, it's a fucking full classic round. You shut your mouth, bro, when you're on my stream, okay? Don't you ever type on my chat ever again, bro. You're in my watch party, bro. You keep your mouth shut with a bit, okay? You fucking keep your mouth fucking shut, bro.
Train of players into the corner against the Pistols. They are going to win a couple of fights back. But you look at Navi's.
Did Navi drop you because you're high elo? Yes, they did, bro. They did, bro.
Able to keep as all of KC goes.
That changed from Jason to that, bro. If he even thinks of a female, bro, his girlfriend's raging, bro. If he even has a thought of a female, bro, his bed's fucking uppercut from there and then, bro. I swear to God, bro.
TP available, but
nice,
Skilly's nice. It's Elite at his back, which fires 2 shots off, finds 2 kills. Navi down to their last couple players. Yeah, and the sound cue from the announcer showing that the spike is down and
Angel's fucking flanking, bro. I don't know.
The last 2 on Navi, Angel
Double
and
smokes, bro. I just don't think this is a thing, bro. Really, I'll be honest.
Try and fight back into this. Rixik in towards the backlines. Angel has to try and come from sewers.
Surely they expect Angel,
to clear players in the spots that they're in. So without help in this position, though, the in-game leader. It's a slow trickle of util out from the belt, but that is a tether. Aves has been spotted on the other side of the wall, but what do you do with this? It's
You're optimistic there, brother, bro.
Yeah, he's baiting for Rixik to come into spot, although Sadak has identified what they were looking for, and now Angel left all on his own. This is a round which is very quickly crumbled. Like sand, it falls through the hands of Navi. Nice mid-jaw from KC. They read the situation. First of those players is Martin again, but he goes down at the hands of Koala.
Oh, good nade.
It's going to drop in for damage, but nothing more. Satchel away.
We need that kill. We need that Facebook, bro. We need that, bro.
On the Navi side, and it looks like they just want to dive straight in to this push as well. Aves to receive them. The wall is a little too tight for him to play around.
God, this is bad. This is bad.
KC have done brilliantly to stall out Navi. I mean, they're trying to look towards Heaven now, but I mean, the defense happy to give this up.
Oh, but no.
Spam back through, but as soon as this wall drops, the timing is everything. Nearly caught with a prowler there, Sadak, and he falls flat. Elite by his side.
It's bad.
Zugetsu trying to creep up behind his former team, but it's the wall there, which I'm not quite sure if it got trapped or not. I didn't quite catch that. No, still
The hand tattoo, low-key nerve suit.
I mean, has the TP if he really wanted to go by it, but he's worried about players maybe coming through vents and repositions towards shots.
The fake footstep now, he thinks it's fucking B, bro.
Hero's job here is to just clear out all of that space and make sure there isn't an oncoming flank, that the rest of Navi can group up with some comfort and take the A site.
I mean, Navi don't really have money to go
Angel's
hunting
hard
for these last
know,
two
bro.
remaining rifles on KC, and I think the defense
Why do you hate
will
Navi?
be
I don't hate
happy
Navi.
to try and save them out and have something to work with in the next round.
I actually love Navi.
I mean, on top of that, you get Koala's Showstopper up as well. Maybe just looking for a couple of exits here from Sui in the attack.
Why did Riot sign with Scottish guys to cast EMEA? That's a great question,
So
bro.
round
That's
number 4
really
ends with a gentleman's agreement that Navi will
Adore
remain
X,
in
thank you
front.
for the sub, bro. Thanks so much.
Sui just hunting for some exits, but it's Hero who has done his job and stood the test. Back on this Vice, which, you know, at times we say it's a sentinel but plays much like an initiator in the way that you have to be very acute with your utility usage.
Look at mine, Maggie Cow.
Fantastic.
So many people are linking this Maggie Cow that I have to look off stream, bro. I know this is no one's thing, but I'm just going to have to look off stream,
back in the wild days, right, where
Instagram,
they were running an Ascent comp when he was on the Phoenix. Look, let me cook. On the duel list with flashes, because, you know, KO was not something that he felt comfortable with in his agent pool, right? In terms
they lose this, it could be all upset.
The zero poach, that's a child. That's what I'm saying, but you can't be linking me that, bro.
Once again.
Martin.
This is such a strong position for Martin because he can immediately send himself over towards the A site.
Ping's going out on the A side from the Navi at the attack.
Wait, the guy's linking his X.
Does he commit to this TP in the final few seconds of the timer? And the answer is no.
Nah, that can't be his X, bro. It's bait, chat. It's bait. It's bait. It's rage bait, and you guys have fell for it, bro.
A now comes under threat. Aves on the off angle.
Seen the fast trigger discipline, works well, but it is only one.
There, bro.
And it's Hero the Sentinel that's gone.
Ruxing was very
Chance
fast
to
in the
maybe
retry,
try and go for a flank here as Koala gains space in towards screens.
It's true, I was the 10th.
First player gone. Navi have the man advantage, but they don't have the space. I mean, you do still have Angel coming late ramp with this open plant, but there's no tower player.
Yeah, Casey are quick onto the side to try and take the fight. Shao denies that. Oh, it's going a little bit topsy-turvy, but still Navi come out on top. And that's a really
this is not
big
looking good.
round.
Angel leader the
rifle
Nah, it's fine, it's fine.
In B main, where there was plenty of bodies to hit, and unfortunately,
Sunset opens the big, no, not in this match. I don't think Sunset's in this. I think next, if it's Toronto, Sunset's in. I'll just go to sleep, or what should I do? What time is it, people? What time is it?
They group up through market. Just starting to investigate mid now, late on. KC have put player numbers here multiple times. This is one of the first where they show us a more passive style.
Yeah, and at the same time, Martin's getting a load of information just sitting in A main.
They'll go all in red or black, all in reds every time. Red never fails. Red never fails.
To worry about for KC. Martin, though, with a chance to maybe take that main space if it did come through mid, but instead,
don't gamble,
this is looking like a B split.
KC know it. They can feel that something's in the water. From tower, Koala goes, supported by the long TP backside, making the cross, connecting with it.
My God,
and
bro.
The transfer as well is there. Angel by his side, this is comfortable for Navi. KC, again, just feel like they have players in the right position, but in this round it's the guns and
bro, Xiao's light gaming, chat. Light gaming,
chat. Shuts it all down.
That Cosmic Divide now up. You're wanting Angel to try and get a pick or at least get caught out.
It's too late. I have 500 this game to win 3K. I got 3 rounds played though. That's what I want to know. I want to see how many rounds played though.
For pretty much free as they set Koala now up. Sadak though, trying to find a little spot in which he can try and keep himself alive. Koala catches a Vez. There's more players there to fight.
It's just Sadak looking like an extra elbow crunch in from the vent position.
Navi's just, bro.
But Navi just know all too well.
Spike planted.
Spike comes down. Elite into the retake, gets his first 1v1 and takes Angel out of play.
Well, that Viper pit is still up, so if Navi lose control of the Spike, could get a little bit worrying. You still have the Astra util up.
You just can't, like, he can't win this. Legit can't win this round, bro.
All the extra utility, but Elite wants in. What a statement this is. Viper's pit dropped, still not spotted. Had the molly out, was thinking about it. Gravity well, the expected response, still no stun, still no challenge. Na'Vi should be looking to take this on.
He has to have it, he has to have it, he has to have it.
They can buy themselves the clock as much as possible. That just feels like such a telegraphed play though, Cairo. So KC wait a moment before they pull the trigger, and it will go off with a bang. Avis has 2, but he might need more. Gets his third, can't get out. Rooksik with 2 bullets in the Outlaw finds 2 kills. And control of the spike back on the Na'Vi side.
Do well to get the even trades. The Angel now
I can tag you on Twitter and start posting stuff.
Rooksik and his endeavours.
Camo or kayak?
KC playing the mid-round.
Potential-wise, kayak right now, camo.
They're now starting to walk.
Like in a year or two, I think kayak will be better, but I think camo right now is better.
Missing from sewers, and with this information, they know there is the possibility to commit to making this a double flank. For Na'Vi, you're wondering how much extra real estate they're willing to take in this situation.
I feel like camo's underrated right now, bro, I'll be honest.
To play with if you're on the attack, and the timing here is absolutely insane.
Yeah, Na'Vi are taking a lot of it to get onto the site. They don't have enough to play around with.
I've not thought about this at all.
Absolutely. And it's Elite and Sugetsu right behind.
Why would you plant there,
Rooksik? It's the player instead. Angel another up against Elite. First bit of damage.
It's Angel Elite. He's not confident, bro. You can see he's not confident at all, bro.
And then around he goes to the corner, the spike plant
tapped,
my. But Elite
Angel played that well. I think it's a 50-50, you know, low-key, though.
With their economy either. Martin, players to fight, targets to hit.
What?
And he's doing so.
Oh my.
He's got 2, and he's
bro,
out.
He's confident
that's
as fuck,
ridiculous. Bro. And then right behind it, you've got Elite
with
the
need the round like that,
smoke,
bro. They needed the round like that, bro. They
no
needed
chance
that.
Na'Vi to
A
get
little
back
life
in
round
here
to get back in, bro. They needed that, bro.
The Prowler will clear a player 10 paces back, but Elite remains ahead of the curve, and that's where Angel will fail to clear him. It was a 5 versus 2, but Hero gets one back in the conversation. Again, though, these
Angel all
players
day.
are so
I don't know, you know,
split up
Rose.
from
I
one
don't know.
another, and you're asking for heroics again to win the round for Na'Vi.
I feel like Pujon's got that dog in him, bro, you know what I mean? Like, Pujon's got that, like, he'll bite his, bro, he'll do a Mike Tyson and bite you.
Oh my god,
bro.
It's just the one that he settles for, though. It looks to have paved the way
bro, I need to see
for
Rooksik's
Hero
strength, bro. I
on
need to
the
see
A
this, bro.
site. Haunt drops into
This guy's shooting
heaven.
too good, bro.
KC should really be expecting this second player, though. And
Pujon got out-shouted by David after Paper X.
It as well.
Hero's trying to look for something to work with.
Oh, you're shout out, yeah. And we saw him, we saw him.
Does have both Thorns, Arc Rose, and ult. If it gets to it, it's another situation, a clutch of which he is so capable.
I'm seeing this guy in so many clutches, bro.
Confirm that advantage on this attack half.
It would be a big round if he could.
It's been almost 2 hours. It's so bad too. The first map was like a double OT.
Towards the GX game where it took him a long time to have his first
should have repositioned already, bro.
To come up in a 1 versus 3 here, you've also got to consider Sadak has the Nightfall, which he will use, so Hero loses a lot of health. Decayed.
Oh no, don't
decides to go for an ultimate.
Why would you ult?
He fancies this. As the players send it their way, the reaction's unreal. Oh my god!
Bold is being bold is fine. Being bold is fine,
the
chat.
hefty bill that KC have been forced.
There's nothing wrong with being bold, chat. There's nothing wrong with. Chat, there's nothing wrong with being bold, bro. As compared trims? No. Let's not compare trims, bro. Let's not compare trims, bro.
Has been the enigma many a time on Carmine Corrin. I mean, Sadak was talking about it. We need to know when to use the X factor, and well, in this position, they certainly need it as they go to take these fights in mid.
Last time it was 2 kills for Martin and a TP out, but on a round such as this, you're happy to get away with the goods. Anything that can just snowball the late round into something a bit more winnable, and he's even going to invest the ultimate.
Gets a rifle back in his hands though because he's using that dimensional drift.
Yeah, and the pass is the one that he had over to Sugetsu. So with every passing second, this defense continues to get stronger, and that's the story of the B site. A 4th player pulled over, Elite on the approach.
I told Hyro that.
Get ready to walk into this one like lambs to the slaughter.
That little gap as well, Sugetsu would have information to try and shoot through, but Koala's beating the smoke.
Nice
the
sweep.
gunfights, they're going Casey's way.
It's
still
3v2.
numbers with the defense. Angel does get spotted.
Avis. Camera on Avis. Nice,
And the
Avis.
spike's down cold. How does Angel get that back?
Okay, 7-3's not bad. 7-3's not bad. If you get 7-5.
A few different guns this time.
Oh my god, how is he alive, bro?
Again. How does he do it? Every round good for the one and still
Bro,
not down.
Ruxic, bro.
Ruxic trying to play it up above once again. At least gets the trades out. So no more Viper utility on the defense.
And that has been a mainstay through middle in terms
This is the only reason I watched EU, not gonna lie. Thank you so much, bro. Malfi.
Another one of his signature lurks, and that's Sadak gone. As the captain is lost to the A site, it opens up completely for NAVI.
There's also a cosmic divide for the post plant to even buy more delay.
That's on top of what Hero has already thrown to the deck. The wall, the thorns, and the flash in front. Fake out from Martin to try and clear this early.
Ardiss can use Sinatra and Dom sell a money-making cost. Sure, bro, of course,
to
bro.
receive those players.
KC know that they can't get out of CT, so they're repositioning
No,
for
sign
Heaven.
no.
It's a way of getting out, but at the same time, cosmic
30
divide
minutes, sign
is
out.
denying
30
the-
minutes.
any
30
sort of
minutes. I'm not
line of
accepting this.
sight
I'm not
here.
accepting this.
Learning the
Not
wick at
accepting
both
governor
ends, but
being.
knowing
You can't put me and
this is
governor in
all
the
the
same
time that
sentence.
they've
You
got
can't,
left.
bro.
The
I don't
util's
accept
gone in
this.
and done its job. Martin
I
trying
don't
to
accept
pave
this,
the
bro. I really
way,
don't, bro.
hold the torch, but it goes dark. So get to the last player standing. Long-serving member of NAVI under Angel.
Sign out.
Hero,
You just focus on your team, bro. This can be your future team Vitality soon. You're playing. You just focus.
3-half, Martin trying to be the one, the difference maker, but instead it's a difference maker for NAVI.
So quick to take the A site. Elite's already got a Sheriff. That's all he can have. Doesn't matter. After the ult, it makes no difference. Sui one back, still Heaven control. Spike going in, and look
I'm starting
at
to think
Angel.
KC's a terrible team, bro.
Not Angel, sorry, it was Sadak
I'm starting
on
to
the other
really,
side. I thought we had some
I'm
kind
really
of
debating
flank
putting
coming in, but
KC
no.
next to Giants,
It's all bodies
next
as
to
far as Navi
Apex,
are
next to
concerned
Queen,
on
bro.
A. And a retake which just doesn't feel
I'm
feasible.
really debating.
No, both players
I'm really
disconnected
debating
as
it, bro.
well. How do you even get back into this one?
Short answer is no. Long answer is no, you don't. Koala with his third on the round. Default, looking for a pick off any player.
Something to bring it back to what Sadak was saying in that interview was just have to focus on things round by round, and in a 9-3 deficit, you would expect this is exactly the game plan. Koala Noob noted through the haunt. At the same time, KC are also got their eyes set on mid. They've got a vice wall to try and fight through.
Wait.
You know, that was a right click.
That was nice. That was so lucky, though. That was nice, though. That was nice. I don't like the compliment, but that was nice. That was nice. I don't like the compliment, but that was nice. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Angel.
Oh my fucking god, Angel.
He's exploring an avenue in which you don't necessarily want to be in, and he's being hunted down at the same time.
There's a double tether there though, so has bought himself a little bit of space. Still no support. Angel, good for the first. Still Navi.
Is it called Doom Bros Island?
This up.
Yeah, and if they try and execute in towards A, those storms that are live, as you've just heard, will deny them entry. 30 seconds.
30 seconds left.
But, I mean, damned if you do, and if you don't, go back to middle. That's where Ruxic is already waiting on this fence.
Where are they
side.
looking?
Oh, but the A-hold can't hold up its end of the bargain. Sui's found two. Navi are on the other side of the veil. The curtain put up in their face.
You're planting for Heaven.
The plant coming in open, even
Planting for Heaven while not having any Heaven control is crazy, see.
All three players ready to play off one another, but that's a big kill from Shao. It brings it back even. And the last two remaining players on KC are low. Out in the open, Martin felt
big
like
kill.
a sitting duck, but quickly he responds. Shao, the healthiest of the players left in the server, looking for more, but it's Martin.
Martin's looking clean, bro. Do I play Voulez-Vous or no? Yes or no? Do I play Voulez-Vous for the game or no?
I go no further with that conversation, but the point being is, as this one moves forwards, you're looking at it being double dive, right? Something which, again, Sadak has shown affiliation towards. Typically
yes, it's a playoff game, and I'm thinking that, you know, it's a big game now. Like, this is where we need to bring the energy, bro. We need to play the, we need to bring the energy, bro.
When they get into these positions, how difficult can they make it for Navi to have successful?
I need subtitles on my new viewer. No, you need God, bro. You need Jesus, bro.
I think this time, we'll see what we saw.
To be honest, since you stopped wearing your blade.
Taking it slow, so KC, this will be number 5. So
wait, chat. Do I whip out the suit? Do I whip out? It's a big game. This is a big game. This is do or die, bro. Do I whip out the suit? I could. Ooh. This could be a big game, bro.
Double up comes with the rifles, and with Sugetsu's name in the
course,
feed. That's a couple
playoffs.
for him. KC still keeping this one clean.
Okay, listen.
Time slowly ticking away. Martin.
We're playing foot. We're playing foot. We don't need a suit for foot, bro. But the game after, if we need the suit for the game after, bro. We need to pull the suit out for the game after. I agree with you on that one, chat. I do agree with you on that one.
His in the next, and there it is. From the
I'll just head slay bestie,
and it's a round like this when I'm looking at 4 Vandals, a Bulldog, and quite a few regen shields. In fact, 4 of them.
So he's shooting. It was eco round. Let's calm down. Let's calm down.
AC slow on their mid approach, but taking the necessary steps. The Haunt clears vents, but Ruxic is here, and with his rifle in hand, that's Martin gone. No trade.
Yeah, there's still support as well through Koala.
He's failed the raise nade.
Looked good, but
he's failed the raise nade.
Yeah, exactly. It just doesn't get the nade just doesn't hit as well as what it should.
And so for these early investments all KC made towards mid, they haven't really held on to the space. It's only Ardiss deposited here. Can't quite track Ruxic as you saw Sugetsu find that kill on B and send it back site, but to Hero he goes, and to the spectator screen now.
Nice, we needed a kill though. Hey, all of AC, go, rush A. All of AC, go!
Looking at Ardiss in the position that he's found himself in.
It's just going to be calling.
Oh wait, don't listen to me. Do not listen to me, bro. Do not listen to me, bro.
The standard lurk wall, they will go into vents. Hero
they
just
know.
about in position to catch on to this, but does he expect Ardiss? The reason for the rotation, a deep clear, but he walks to the open, and that's the advantage.
I feel like the fact Ardiss didn't hide in this corner and just played like Darth Angle, like not Darth Angle, but like no, that to me is criminal. I'll be to me that's criminal. But
as for the two remaining, Koala
you know what?
and Ruxic,
that's a good call, bro.
They have utility in which to work with. Most importantly, Koala's nade.
Smoke setup as well are going to completely estrange the
main players. If Navi win this, I mean,
fact, it's a little.
I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do
just
that.
To help cross into sight, and always the possibility of a player swinging back from outside it. Navi are slow in their movement to the side.
But look at the crossfire. You can't really swing out into this.
Someone's going to have to soon, though. Surely not another full stick. Satchel coming in to push at least a player off, but the spike's already been halved, and that's where someone needs to step up. Someone on the Navi side. It has to be Ruxic. Second smoke, but can't find the firefight. I think
no, he just didn't. He was looking here, but he didn't check close side. That's all it was, bro.
KC still.
The white Angel always froze. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think Angel froze. I think Angel's a great player.
For me is Koala's Bucky, but
yeah,
solo A. Spike not yet committed, but Navi already showing they're willing to show face.
It's like, yeah, the threat is Koala's Bucky, but are they going to go anywhere near it?
No, don't you fucking dare Elite, I swear to God.
Spike is behind this.
No.
Up close. This could be a
nice Elite.
As Elite walks and just hugs the back wall. That's the safety from the Bucky.
Oh, I love this.
Away from
I love the game.
Distance.
I love the game of Valorant, bro.
On the A
This is why I watch Valorant, bro. You have the highs, and the lows, and the low, bro. Like it looked like Navi gonna run away with the game, bro. But now we're on defense. Navi look fucking lost, bro.
Though, so yeah, there's no real moves to be made right now.
Oh, that is a big move, though. That should cleared out main completely.
How am I not in the league, bro? I don't understand, bro.
But it's still all 4 players on site. If they can constrict them and stop them from getting out, 4 rifles could be lost here.
Shackled by the thorns, sent out by Hero, the tether on top and the reveal behind it. KC looking to win the round at the very least, but can you get out with the guns if you...
But Ruxic's playing for stats, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Shao needs a couple more. He's not going to be able to win this, but in terms of damage control, I think Navi have made a bit of a dent here.
There's a guy who's crumbling on triple that salary, bro. And you...
Again, which is the serious stress test of how well the team is doing.
Martin, close. Did see Koala,
that was good, bro. He
Roxy
baited.
hasn't been identified.
Oh,
After
Martin, you're a
destroying the
genius.
fake out.
You're a
Well,
genius in the
thinking
game,
about the
Martin.
dimensional drift
You
instead,
really are just an
decides
unbelievable player,
against
bro.
it.
And KC don't
Navi
wanna rush
owned that
this.
as well.
They're
Navi
playing the
baited
game
him with
at
this.
their own
That was
pace.
good by
They
Navi,
have
but it
the
was just
tools
better
now.
by
Sadak's
KC,
still
bro.
with the
It
knife
was just
pool
better by
available,
KC,
so
bro.
if you wanted to tag up a couple
Oh,
players, you
they'll
could
be
potentially get Martin in behind. But it looks like he's just going to full send it B instead.
Wait, don't you
Clear
expect two,
out
bro?
some of this potential utility wall included, but no fake out to remove it.
Are they faking it or
Remember,
not?
the dimensional drift doesn't have as long as what it used to be,
high
so the
low.
Nightfall comes in, and Hero's found a pocket. Trying to work it, make it go in his favour, but it doesn't. Shao does instead. Needs to win against Sugetsu and does, and puts Navi at one player to the good. Trying to use his own star to make a pocket where he can work and does so. On for the ace.
This
But it's
Phantom is-
Koala who's in the next
Oh my God.
engagement and loses a chance now.
The
For
AWP
Elite
user
to run
has
to the
whiffed
other
an
side of
upshot.
the map.
That's the
The
green line.
AWP user has
In
whiffed an
terms of what
upshot.
he has to work with, he still pocketed that poison cloud. One off the pit as well. So many tools to just play around.
10
And
seconds
Shao
left.
coming back into this, just a single star.
Please.
Not much health to support it.
Viper's pit, and I mean, it's not as if you'd have much health anyway.
Come on!
This is the situation where
Is Hyro going to make the same play again, bro, that he just made?
The sheriff in his hands this
Ardiss,
time.
you can walk, that's used to be kill you.
A hand
Never
cannon,
mind, bro.
as it were.
And there's always two ways of approaching a round after a timeout. Do you either play it fast and loose, or do you
Oh,
play
come on,
it
Elise,
slow
bro,
and
come on.
methodical?
Come on.
And KC looking to go the latter route. As they dot their I's, cross their T's, and Navi are like moths to a flame, trying to respond to any sort of pressure.
Yeah.
KC are poking and prodding throughout the map.
And they still have a minute left here as well, Cairo.
It's of Nightfall as well.
Okay,
It
the
is.
gambles like no, they haven't. They haven't.
Angel getting it up from the orb picked
Brooklyn 9-9.
from the floor of A main. That's where the initial aggression was. Navi kind of hoping that
Come
they
on.
can shepherd KC into the setup. They're still going to
Please,
get
oh please,
the B execute.
please.
But this one feels like it's at KC's pace.
This would
rather
be like
than Navi
30 and
having
2 in this
set the
lobby.
Precedent.
Maybe if I was-
He's able to get one of his own though. And Ruxic has a Spectre as well, so as you come onto the B site
Come on.
and close quarters
left.
environment, you would favour
What's going on?
Ruxic
Why is,
here.
bro, why is only two
Smoke.
people taking the site, bro?
Spectre in hand. Hero also on his lonesome. 20 seconds time.
Nice.
Really here for them, needing to clear out those
Good
couple of players.
Nice.
But look, Aves is
The
a
bomb,
safe
bomb,
pair
bomb,
of
bomb.
hands.
I have the spike.
2 kills
Nice,
quickly.
safe on.
Spike
Nice.
in a spot where you would want
Ah,
Koala's
Angel's got to
name
make it,
maybe
but I
to
think-
stop it.
I think we're fine,
It's
right?
gonna
We're
take a
fine
while
with
for
that.
him to get back over.
We're fine with Angel picking up the
The
A
rest of the upgrades are on site. Angel does have the Vandal. He's trying to play it kind of early.
And that horn to clear close by, but that rifle now passed
So
over
you put
to
him down.
Koala.
Okay,
He
9-9.
doesn't even
Max
have
points, bro.
shields either.
No, and I don't know how much more of a go he wants to
Ads,
give
mate,
this.
chat.
He won't get half a
You're a
chance.
great streamer or
That's
paid
it.
yet. They've not won a
Koala
single round yet, bro.
holds on to
Fuck,
B main
bro.
with
That's
his
bad for Navi,
operator.
bro. That's so bad for
First real
Navi.
time that you've seen that op come in play as well. The desk talking about it in detail, how Navi's macro is built around this. A consistent factor
Now
in
he
that game
disbands.
against BBL yesterday. Felt like they had
they
the
lose
right
this-
read a lot of times when they were trying to scout it out, but not able to deal and contain that threat fully. Already looking at both Prowlers being invested in mid here. Angels just keeping half an eye on it.
You might get a call. I'm not going to might get a call. I will get a
Stone to make
stream.
his
I will get a call,
introduction
bro.
here as well. So this has been really good baiting out by Angel, and Roxic's able to get 2, but Casey 2 back in the conversation. It's even
There.
after that engagement.
They have the tower control here as well, which
Oh,
they
Xiao's is
so
a good spot, bro.
frequently enjoyed.
Xiao should be good for one of you.
Xiao, he's in a
Xiao's good for one, and
under
Koala's
angle.
good
He
for.
can't
Oh
really
my god,
escape
they've
from
smoked
there.
across, bro.
But Casey
It's
have
genius,
closed
bro.
it off. Sadak looking to use his utility through this smoke, play around with the timing, shooting the haunt mid-air is Xiao, but still finding the kills. Koala has the ult,
Xiao's
he
just good
needs
for
it.
bro, he's
Just to get that
panicking, bro.
first round
Koala
on the
noob's
board.
panicking,
You
bro.
might as well pull the trigger
Koala
now.
noob's panicking, bro.
He's also buying time for Hero to get into position as well.
But Hero doesn't want to go too quickly because he's worried that Sadak might have repositioned. Still 10 toes down on the B site.
Bro, Koala, don't whiff. Do not whiff.
He knows where Koala
do not
is.
whiff. Do not whiff.
Find this kill, then maybe there was a chance. But there
I
you
should have
have
said
to the ramp play.
Yeah, for the most part, Navi were happy to lean heavier towards other places in the map. So now the players start to rotate in. KC had a free sight, they don't anymore.
Oh,
Koala, bro.
Not yet tripped
His
in that
pockets are
position.
getting ran, bro.
It's the flood out from main.
Send me your Bluetooth, bro. Send me your
Without Koala Noob, his trusty op, the support of player presence.
Who's trying to take your life, bro? I'm telling you, bro. There's people out there, bro. There's people. You guys.
Trying to go in towards CT, the ultimate's now starting to come through, the first of which is the Steel Garden. Rooksik trying to use his own ultimate.
I feel like this is obvious, no?
And behind the Cosmic Divide, KC aware of this, trying to respond. Martin and the rest of the players fall at the same time. A distraction, but Aves still not found. Finally, he is.
Bro, they're doing KC's play against KC, bro. How does it work, bro? How does KC's play against KC work? Can someone please explain this to me? The most obvious play...
Just as important as the last.
Okay, the question now is, if I message him, how much am I getting from that 6k? Because I can message him. I've got his number, bro. I can message him, bro. How much am I getting from that 6k?
Of main.
Outcome. Koala's op has been notified, and well,
nice.
Found out as well. Rooksik's in!
This guy's so bad, bro.
I don't get it, bro. An elbow drop onto the head of Carmine Court, and Rooksik's still able to survive, and he has support as well. Navi are looking to send this towards 12, and they'll get it. That's 3 in a row.
Because 99 peeps are from Immortal. Yeah, but bro, like...
From Koala.
Needs to be careful of shops.
Complete confidence in taking this space right now.
Where were you rather doing KC or Navi if the salary was the same?
Hanging on, just waiting with bated breath.
Definitely KC, bro. Definitely KC.
And as he goes round the corner, it fires back. Aves to get the once over. His opposite number. And you look back to the streak of rounds that KC won, they always had that first pick.
He did. Rooksik, though, he's trying to be a bit too aggressive for my liking. Invest in the paranoia so he can get out and calling for support and Angel.
2 players tucked.
How much did you send to Koala?
Look at Hero in the meantime, completely detached from all of this on A.
Right there.
Elite is going to be walking on
Bro,
up.
KC are playing this so low, bro.
At a moment's notice, or in fact it's a full cancel as this garage space is taken. It looks like KC want in with the dimensional drift which they've just brought up through the ult
Are they just faking it, bro? How many smokes do they have, bro? What the fuck?
I don't think Shao's been found out there, and he finds himself in the
surely they know him in smoke, surely.
Close to players. Angel found out. That main fight's gonna be a big one. Shao gets to Getsu.
Bro, the game's built for Phantom, bro. The game's built for the Phantom,
it's
bro.
all on Shao. If he can hold this side of the map, then maybe it's enough for Hero
I'm playing
to come
Phantom
in and
only, bro.
save the day
This
again,
shit's stupid, bro.
already taking on
This
that
shit is the most stupid stuff I've ever seen in my life,
bro.
bro.
First and freezes.
Waits for his teammate.
Oh,
to come
Shao's played it correctly as well, bro.
On either.
Bro, Shao's playing at such a high level right now.
I don't think KC fully realised where exactly Shao has gotten off to. Hero with the flash to just lay this back up. It does get destroyed, and the drop-in not yet here. As he's finally spotted, Hero responds, and this might just be how the second map ends. It's all on Martin between KC and the Decider. The first kill is his. The TP across, and the time on his side. Shao has to stick it half. Martin knows it and nails
Game not over.
shot.
Game not over. Game
Rainbow
not
clutch.
over.
10 taken.
Game not over.
Still alive.
Game. We can lock in. We lock in. Game not over.
This map is done, or we go.
In terms of skill, bro.
It's the biggest round in this series so far.
I think most of them are good, but I won eventually.
He needs to keep his composure. One kill might not be enough, especially due to the fact there isn't players on site this time. Playing from tower, they'll
what
keep
makes a good
space at the
teammate?
very least,
Not being a retard is one.
Yeah, I think he needs an extra layer of support to find this kill. Instead, it just buys time. Navi have made that rotation happen.
Yeah, that Nightfall still up and available for Angel. This retake could be pretty good for Navi.
Aves hearing footsteps in the halls above. The Nightfall not going to catch him. Still not spotted. Sadak at a top draw. Here's Aves onto the next. KC coming up clutch in the rounds that they need. The absolute most. Regulation to the limits.
Chat, Navi's money. Chat, Navi's money in the mud. Navi's money in the mud. This could be OT, and there's not much love when we go OT.
But it feels like a very straightforward round from KC. In their 11th hour on split to send us to a second
better rapid Drake or Marv?
overtime in the elimination series.
Oh, don't
dirty
the
double
side,
stack of utility set up. Ardiss has the ult, but at the best of times he's been unable to land it. Shao from the corner finally spotted, still not taken down, and while Ardiss gets one in the meantime, Shao still walking away with one, and Koala gets his but can't get out. Spike still not down.
The reposition.
And Rook's
they're clear.
Oh my lord, he's only gonna get one for now.
Wow.
Players trying to escape up ramp, they're not going to get a chance.
It's a 2-on-2, and Ruxic has taken it to their advantage. NAVI doing it right at the death, 13-11. And so with that, there is more to be played.
I thought we'll